Pennsylvania, just to remind us, Pennsylvania is taking, on the whole, a very different approach than most other states and countries. We're trying to look at the coronavirus outbreak in a measured way. Thus, where we see evidence of exposure to COVID-19, the Commonwealth has taken very decisive action. We've closed public schools, we've closed all schools, and we're prohibiting visitors from entering senior care and long-term care facilities. We have initiated these actions in places where we have confirmed evidence of risk. I know that some of you are worried. My hope is that we've taken actions that are both decisive and absolutely appropriate. But we believe that by asking everyone to cooperate and spend a few days limiting their interactions with other people, we can help control the spread of this virus in Pennsylvania.
I use Sherry Basco for the dental office, so it would be Dr. Sherry Basco. And then for the bakery, I use Sherry Christian, and I've lived here for 30 years.
My name's Ashley Brady, and I am the owner of Evolve Studio. I've lived in State College for 14 years now.
I guess I was pretty amazed. We were all in shock because it happened pretty suddenly. We really didn't have time to prepare. They made the dental office close, which was not a good thing for us for almost 3 months.
My initial reaction, I'm assuming, was similar to others, right? Not knowing too much information and not even really thinking about it too much until you really had to think about it. Being a hair salon in downtown, we actually work with a ton of professors, a ton of young professionals, and they all are usually scheduled way ahead of time, right? Because they all have busy schedules as well. So the immediate response was to reach out to them. We had to let them know that, the next 2 weeks weren't going to be happening and reschedule them for after, the 2 weeks was up. What continued to happen was, we had booked them and they extended the closure. So back to work, back to rescheduling. And it got to a point, actually, I think after two of the extended closures, that we decided that we weren't going to book anymore. So we had just let everybody know, they weren't coming in for their appointment. We would not be open, and that we would schedule once we were notified that we were able to move again.
The impact was pretty bad on our staff at the dental office. We had to lay people off and give them unemployment for that period of time. The other thing we had to do was the same thing. We had to put the sign up, no entry without a mask. We also had to put a sign up not to come in unless you had an appointment, which people didn't pay attention to. They just would walk in, and they would walk in with their kids too. I mean, you see that at the grocery store too, that people would walk in with, instead of just one person going, they bring everybody.
According to the CDC guidelines, according to the state guidelines, according to the Board of Cosmetology that we follow. So it was kind of really getting in and reviewing what the guidelines were and how we, I guess the rules and everything that we had to follow to stay open, keep everybody safe, our staff and our clients, and still generate income. So, it was huge to be closed for 11 weeks. And, you're really excited to open and get people back in. But again, trying to figure out, how to work schedules. We were at a decreased capacity. So we were at 50% occupancy. For us, right, there's always two people. So it's the stylist and the client, right? So trying to juggle their schedules around and get everyone moving and coming in, but not going over that amount, that was pretty tricky.
People should wear regular masks, not scarves or not bandanas, or not pull your t-shirt up over top of your nose. The construction guys that are working next to my building just have bandanas or just I know it was hot sometimes, but that is not going to curb anything. So I think everybody should wear a regular mask. Certainly you can put a mask on for a few minutes that you're in CVS to pick up your prescription.
The majority of people care about other people. So if they had procedures in place that still kept people safe and their employees safe, customers, that sort of thing, that they could have continued with their business rather than have to shut down, kind of more control to the people. You can't change the situation, so simply learning from it, kind of embracing it, refocusing, continuing to grow. and allow adversity to empower you.
1 year ago today, we had not yet, it's hard to believe this, a year ago today, we had not yet detected the first presumed positive case of COVID-19 here in Pennsylvania. Now we have 2 safe, effective vaccines with more on the way. And we've completed vaccinations for some of our most vulnerable populations. We still have a long way to go, but we've made tremendous progress in less than a year. And as we reflect on the rise and fall of cases, of hospitalizations, of deaths over the past year, we need to take stock of both what has gone well and what has gone poorly so that we can learn from our mistakes and improve our processes. Most of all, we need to remember that there is hope. Though the constant grind of a global pandemic has worn all of us down and has frustrated each and every one of us, the progress we are making with the vaccine gives us all hope for a brighter future right around the corner.